Hello everyone, welcome to the second video of this recorder series. In this video we will learn how to play B note, but before I teach you the B note, how to play the B note on the recorder, I want to teach you the finger placement. Basically we have 10 fingers in both of our hands, we have 5 fingers on the left hand, then we have 5 fingers on our right hand. So this is my left hand. Don't take it as my right hand because of the mirror thing in the video. So this is my left hand. On the left hand we are gonna use the thumb, then the index finger, then the middle finger, then the ring finger, and we don't use the pinky finger of the left hand. I'm repeating it. This is my left hand, and from the left hand we are gonna use the thumb of the left hand, then we'll use the index finger of the left hand, we will use the middle finger of the left hand, we'll use the ring finger of the left hand, but we don't use the pinky finger of our left hand. Now moving ahead, then on the right hand we use this thumb just for the support. Okay, then we have index finger of our right hand, we will use it, then middle finger of our right hand, we will use it, we will use the ring finger as well, and as well as the pinky finger. So in total we have 10 fingers in which we are not gonna use the pinky to cover any hole and this thumb to cover any hole. So basically the left hand pinky is not gonna cover anything, and the right hand's thumb is not gonna cover anything. Now let me quickly teach you which finger is supposed to cover which joint hole. Now let's talk about the first joint hole, which is at the back of the recorder. So this is my recorder, everyone. See, this is my recorder. Now this hole which is at the back of my recorder, it's supposed to be covered with the left hand's thumb. Left hand, don't get confused with the mirror thing. I'm telling you again, this is my left hand and you are supposed to cover the back joint hole with the left hand thumb like this. Okay, so this thumb, the left hand's thumb, is actually dedicated to this joint hole. I cannot cover the back joint hole with my index finger because it's wrong. It's really wrong. You will end up hurting your fingers, or not having the right sound of the right note. So basically what my point is, you're supposed to play the recorder with the right finger placement. So if your thumb is assigned with this joint hole, so you are always gonna use this thumb to cover this joint hole. Don't use the index finger or right hand thumb over here. So left hand thumb is assigned with the back joint hole like this. Now moving ahead, coming to the left hand, index finger is assigned with this joint hole over here, the second joint hole. Then the third joint hole is assigned with the middle finger. This finger is assigned with this finger over here. Then the ring finger is assigned with this finger over here. Now as I told you earlier that we are not gonna use the pinky finger or left hand, so we will just keep it like this. We are not gonna use it. Okay, now moving ahead, now this is my right hand. As I told you that we are not gonna use the right hand's thumb to cover any hole, so we are just gonna keep it as a support right behind this joint hole. This is the if I count it from here, if I take this joint hole as 1, so 1 2 3 4th, so fourth joint hole, behind the fourth joint hole we always put our right hand's thumb like this to give the support to the recorder. Okay, then this index finger of the right hand is supposed to cover the fourth joint hole, then middle finger of the right hand is supposed to cover this joint hole, fifth one. Then comes to the double joint hole, it's supposed to be covered with the ring finger, right hand's ring finger like this. Then we have this one is like one of the difficult notes to play, but yes, if you play it with right finger placement, it's going to be really easy for you all. So now, as I have told you, that left hand's thumb is assigned with the back joint hole over here, Then the index finger of the left hand is assigned with the first joint hole. then middle finger is assigned with the second joint hole, then third finger is assigned with the third joint hole, ring finger I mean to say, third finger, ring finger is assigned with the third joint hole. Then the thumb of the right hand is supposed to give the support at the right behind the fourth joint hole to have a proper finger placement, and you can give some pressure, you can put some pressure to make your notes clear. Then index finger of the right hand is supposed to cover the fourth joint hole, then middle finger for the fifth joint hole, and ring finger for sixth and seventh joint hole, like this. Okay, and then pinky finger is supposed to cover all this. So this is how, like, we put our fingers. So this is my left hand, thumb back joint hole, index finger first joint hole, in middle finger second joint hole, third ring finger third joint hole, thumb of the right hand behind the fourth joint hole, then first finger, which is the index finger of my right hand, for the fourth joint hole, middle finger for the fifth joint hole, then ring finger of the right hand for the sixth and seventh joint hole, double joint hole I mean, then pinky finger for the next set of double joint hole, which is at the foot joint. Okay, this is what's our finger placement. Now let's come to the main part. Let's learn how to play B note on the recorder. So for the B note, we cover this back joint hole and the very first joint hole over here. So as I told you, we always use our left hand at the first, first three joint holes. So this is my left hand, and I'm gonna use my thumb to cover the back hole of the recorder, then my index finger to cover the very first joint hole over here. So if I cover it like this, and as I told you, always put your right hand thumbs behind the fourth joint hole. So 1 2 3 4, like this, behind the fourth joint hole to give the support. So if I play it like this is how we play B note. Now some of you may not be able to play it at once, but with consistent practice and with right finger placement, you all can play it, but it's gonna take some time. So be patient and practice daily. Now there is one more thing that I want to highlight, that some of you might not gonna cover the hole properly. See, if you cover the joint holes like this, it's not gonna sound exactly the way it should. See, it's squeezing, it's very sharp sound, but it's not correct actually. So difference is there. And same goes for the back joint hole as well. If you cover it properly, it's gonna sound right. If you don't cover it properly, it's gonna squeeze. See, if I cover it like this, and then if I cover it properly, so there is a difference. So this is how we play B note. See you in the next video.